Well, 4 million people have so far enrolled in President Biden's new repayment plan. It's called SAVE. It promises to lower their monthly bills as student loan payments are set to pick up again in October after the years-long pandemic-related pause. And a lot of borrowers out there concerned about the impact that making the payments once again is going to have on their budget. But there is a free resource in Sacramento that could help ease some of those concerns. I want you to meet Maureen Paley, who's with Sacramento's Financial Empowerment Center, and Amy Williams is with the City of Sacramento. So first of all, thanks for being with us. And Amy, if I could start with you, tell us a little bit about how you two are partnering on this.
Sure. So thanks for having us here.
Sure.
I'm with the financial empowerment work that we do at the City of Sacramento. One of the key programs that we offer to the community is free, personalized one-on-one professional financial coaching.
Right.
We've been doing that for about 3 years, and we contract with Maureen's organization, the Sacramento Office of International Rescue Committee, to do that work. So Maureen manages a team of 4 coaches that are helping folks in the community.
Yeah, and so Maureen, I got to ask you, I mean, just people now are having to restart these payments again. I'm sure some are, they got a lot of questions, maybe some worries. So what do you tell those people?
Yeah, so when clients come to us with those concerns, we invite them to take a good look at their budget, really, because we want to understand the income and the expenses. If it's been this past 3 years that we haven't been able to make those payments, how are we going to rework the budget so that we can make those payments when they come due? And
so the city is basically funding this. So how does that work?
So we've been doing it for 3 years. We started with a mix of public and private funding, and now it's pretty much a fully city-funded project. There's about 30 of these financial empowerment centers around the country, so we're part of a national network of folks who are providing the support to people around budgeting, credit, savings, and debt, sort of the financial fundamental issues. And we just reached our milestone a few months ago of having served 1,000 clients here in Sacramento. So.
All right, so 1,000 and still going.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so, and one thing that kind of caught my eye when I was looking over all this stuff is that people who are looking to start the repayments, they can get one-on-one coaching.
They absolutely can, and it's at no cost to them. They can access it at any time just by reaching out to our group. They work with a coach that's been professionally trained, that's gone through a standard examination process, and the coaches are ready to support them.
Okay, of course, the day is coming next month, so people need to get ready, need to have a plan, so that's what you're in place for. All right, Maureen and Amy, thanks so much for being with us. Appreciate that. There are several ways you can get in touch with the Financial Empowerment Center. You can check out the City of Sacramento's website, email them, fec@cityofsacramento.org. Did I get that right? Okay, or you can call the number on your screen and you can get started.